All right, good morning, YouTube. Welcome to the Best Daily Bets channel. I'm your host, Dylan, and got a couple of games for you today. Not a big set of games on Friday here, so I only have two bets for you, but I think both of these picks are really good. So let's get into it here. Take a look at what we've got. Our first bet is going to be in the French Coupe de France, and we are taking the over of 3.5 between Paris Saint-Germain and Saint-Etienne. If you want to get risky and ballsy, there's some serious juice. I think it's plus 120 at time of recording for PSG over 3.5 just themselves. So if you think they're going to put 4 goals up, which they have the last few games, then that's a pretty solid bet. But I'm taking the over of 3.5. I think Saint Etienne might get a goal. Um, I think they probably will. So I think 3.5 is a solid over for both teams. Paris Saint Germain, they're just absolutely stacked. They way overmatch and overpower everybody in the French League One. I think most of the time it's not even really a contest. If we look down here, the last couple times these teams have played, it's been 6-1 and 4-0. Outside of one odd game that was 0-1. Again, we had another 4-0. So Paris Saint Germain, they're at home, probably looking like it's going to be something like this scoreline, honestly. Now the line is sitting at 2.5, and I don't think that that's a bad play. But those big lines always make me a little nervous. So again, our pick here is the over of 3.5 between Paris Saint-Germain and Saint-Etienne. Moving over to Serie A, we have a couple of teams that traditionally like to score, although Atalanta has not really been keeping up. They haven't been keeping their side of the bargain lately. So AC Milan, they are on absolute fire. They've scored more than 2 goals in 8 straight games. So our pick today is going to be the over of 1.5 for AC Milan. I'm not sure what happened to Atlanta. They were scoring just absolutely a ton each game, but the last 7 or 8 games or so, I think pretty much since the restart, and other than their slaughter against Brescia, they have not been scoring very much. So I don't know that I trust the full side over, but I really trust, and it's the lock of the day, AC Milan minus 1.5. All right, AC Milan over 1.5 goals, rather. All right, so your two picks today are the over of 3.5 between Paris Saint Germain and Saint Etienne, and then the over of 1.5 for AC Milan. All right, get those picks in, guys. Let's make a little bit extra money on a Friday and go strong going into the weekend. All right, thanks a lot. Good luck.